applause, music. The United States has once again shifted its military weight in the Middle East by deploying multiple FA-18 Hornet fighter jets, a move that reflects its ongoing commitment to safeguarding vital maritime routes and deterring potential adversaries. With tensions simmering due to Iranian-backed groups and repeated strikes on commercial vessels in the Red Sea and Strait of Hormuz, this deployment is a clear signal. The U.S. is not stepping back from this volatile region. These aircraft were launched from a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier operating under the jurisdiction of Central Command, CENTCOM, emphasizing Washington's readiness to respond to any escalation and preserve freedom of navigation in waters that have historically drawn global contention. The decision to deploy the FA-18 Hornets fits neatly within a broader American strategy, one rooted in flexibility, deterrence, and rapid military response. The FA-18 isn't just a fighter jet, it's a multi-role platform designed for both air-to-air combat and precision ground strikes. This duality gives the aircraft a key role in modern conflict zones. Developed for carrier operations, the Hornet has proven itself in the crucible of combat across diverse theaters such as Iraq, Syria, and Afghanistan. It's not just its sleek design or engine roar that gives it power, but the sophistication of its onboard avionics and its ability to integrate into complex joint operations. With these aircraft in the skies, the U.S. Navy enhances its operational reach and combat readiness in a region where threats are becoming increasingly asymmetrical and unpredictable. Although the Pentagon has remained tight-lipped on the exact number of jets involved in this surge, military insiders report a marked increase in aerial operations over maritime choke points like the Gulf of Aden, the Red Sea, and waters off Yemen. These FA-18AS are tasked with a variety of missions: reconnaissance, overwatch for critical naval convoys, and rapid interception of emerging aerial threats like drone swarms and missile launches. Their presence ensures real-time responsiveness and adds another layer of security over some of the world's most strategically essential waterways. This isn't just about firepower, it's about foresight. A visible and capable air presence acts not only as a deterrent to adversaries, but also as reassurance to regional partners and commercial operators who rely on stability to move billions of dollars worth of goods every day. Recent months have seen a sharp uptick in attacks on merchant vessels by Houthi rebels using increasingly sophisticated drones and anti-ship missiles. In response, the U.S. has made clear it will not tolerate attempts to destabilize the region. The arrival of FA-18s serves as a powerful message to those testing the limits of American patience. Their deployment is a defensive measure, but it also carries an unmistakable weight. The Department of Defense views the jets as vital assets in protecting global trade routes and countering irregular threats that could, if unchecked, drag the region into broader conflict. When commerce is threatened, so is global security, and the U.S. is acting preemptively to prevent that from happening. The technical capabilities of the FA-18 Hornet are precisely what make it such an asset in high-threat environments. This aircraft is equipped to carry a versatile range of weaponry, from AIM-120 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles to AGM-65 Maverick air-to-surface missiles and precision-guided laser bombs for pinpoint ground attacks. The Hornet can operate at altitudes above 50,000 feet and refuel mid-air, extending its reach over vast operational zones. It thrives in contested airspace, including areas covered by surface-to-air missile systems. The Hornet's agility, speed, and firepower combine to make it a formidable component of U.S. aerial dominance, giving military planners a reliable platform to enforce control and respond to unexpected developments in fast-moving combat environments. Over decades of deployment, the FA-18 has built a reputation not just as a combat machine, but as a symbol of American aerial supremacy. Its reliability is unquestioned, powered by twin engines and fully compatible with carrier launches and recoveries. In past missions, the Hornet has performed close air support for ground forces, escorted high-value bombers, enforced no-fly zones, and suppressed enemy air defenses. It has become the backbone of naval air operations, proving its worth in real-world combat repeatedly. Its adaptability has ensured it remains relevant even as the nature of warfare has evolved. In the skies over the Middle East today, it sends a clear message: American air power is not to be underestimated. But this deployment is not just about aircraft, it reflects a larger shift in U.S. military doctrine. America is adapting to an era defined by hybrid warfare, asymmetric threats, and regional actors who blend conventional and unconventional tactics. The Central Command has emphasized that the Hornets are here for three primary purposes: to secure airspace, to collect tactical intelligence, and to provide direct air support for coalition partners if the situation demands. Working in tandem with surveillance drones and naval forces, the Hornets contribute to a multi-layered defense grid, one that can detect, track, and neutralize threats before they reach critical targets. In such a volatile environment, speed, coordination, and superior technology can mean the difference between escalation and containment. The deployment also has significant diplomatic undertones. By reinforcing its military presence, the United States is sending a message not just to adversaries, but also to allies like Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Israel. It underscores a commitment to maintaining a balance of power in a region increasingly influenced by external actors such as China and Russia. American aircraft carriers, with their complement of FA-18s, serve as mobile fortresses, symbols of deterrence that remind the world the U.S. is still fully invested in regional security. As rival powers attempt to carve out influence in the Middle East, the presence of these jets offers a counterweight, ensuring that the status quo is not easily disrupted. Some voices express concern that ramping up military activity could spark misunderstandings or unintended escalations. But Pentagon officials stress that this deployment is not provocative, it's protective. Diplomacy remains the preferred avenue for resolving conflict, but in a region where words often fall short, a credible military posture is crucial. The FA-18 Hornet stands at that intersection between peace and power. It isn't there to start wars, but to stop them before they begin. As instability lingers across Gaza, the Red Sea, and the broader Middle Eastern theater, the Hornet's presence in the skies is a firm declaration that the U.S. remains alert, ready, and willing to defend its interests. It also reflects a reality that military strength still plays a central role in shaping diplomacy and deterrence. These jets are not just steel and circuits. They are the embodiment of a strategy: peace through strength. In every sortie, every patrol, and every show of force, they carry a message that resonates far beyond the region. The United States and its allies will not yield to intimidation. Not today, not in the skies, not at sea, not on Control Lost's watch.